Hello, blessings, blessed be. Good morning to you all. I feel like I haven't seen y'all forever today. I have been working on some stuff for the full moon. So if you guys want to know about the exciting stuff that we've got going on at DSA, the very powerful stuff that we got going on at Divine Services Apothecary, you guys are more than welcome to schedule a private reading or consultation with me. Um, Good morning, sis. How are you? How are you? All right. So, what I wanted to talk about today, I was so busy yesterday. It was ridiculous how busy I was. And then I got up early and was cleaning. But then I had heard the unfortunate news that P. Diddy, the diddler, possibly could walk away from the charges that we had the misfortune of seeing, the incident that happened, that he could walk away. And so I did look at a few videos on it that were actual news videos. And I think that the incident happened in California. Apparently, maybe California does not have laws that protect against felonies because, and I didn't look that up. So I apologize if you guys want to Google that real quick to see what are the laws as far as felonies in California. You can, but I do know that in New York, because I assume New York, I just looked it up for New York. And New York has a law to where the statute of limitations does not apply uh, on felonies. Okay. So, criminals, they know the laws in the states apparently that they're committing these crimes in. So I was looking at a video and I believe that I heard that apparently the incident happened in California. I can't imagine any state having a statute of limitations um, for a felony. And there was quite a long list of the exceptions to a statute of limitations. And that would be if the crime was a felony, which included like murder, uh, kidnap, things of that nature. And all I got to say about that is this. Number one, I know for a fact that Spirit is going to get him. It is. Regardless to if the police are able to prosecute him, Spirit is going to handle him. I can promise you that. And I guess it would depend on how bad the detectives or whoever is heading the case wants to pursue it. Do I think that they should not try? No, I don't. I think that they should at least try. I'm sorry, Diddler. You know what? I'm not sorry, Diddler. We've been knowing for years, and it's been quite obvious. You don't have to be a psychic to kind of see what type of person that he is. You just have to pay attention. I personally don't pay attention to the Diddler, wasn't paying attention, just living life. You know what I'm saying? I have a family, you know. But then when you look back at the video of Justin Bieber, like I said, you don't have to be a rocket scientist or a psychic to know what goes on in Hollywood and in the music industry. It's pretty much obvious, a lot of the details that of which honestly I would love to be spared, but it's just one of those things, you know. When I look at victims like children of crimes, I have to remind myself to be strong because they went through it and I didn't. And so it's awful taking that walk like that, but we do it and we're strong, you know. So that's pretty much what I think of that. Am I going to do a reading on it? No. You know why I'm not going to do a reading on it? Because I honestly believe that these famous people, on some level, they watch us. They do. Okay. Or they may hear word of mouth. And I don't want to help him. I don't want to help him. So I don't think I'm going to do a reading on it, to be honest with you. Um, I've got better things to do. And, I've decided to take Cassie in and her baby as godchildren. So Cassie, even though she's grown, she's my goddaughter. My kids are kind of jealous of that too. I told them, they said, Mom, you have kids. I'm like, y'all don't understand. Like it's kind of like a thing, and and it's they was kind of like jealous, like, what's up with these godchildren? You have children. And I'm like, well, people with children can have godchildren. And so anyway, gotta love them. I like when my kids do say stuff like that. She was just joking. She knows how her mama is. But and it sucks. It sucks that, if they're not able to lock him up, um, it sucks if they're not able to lock him up for what he did, because he needs to be locked up. I don't care what he says. He does. He's a danger to society. He's a menace to society. Okay. He's very narcissistic, very arrogant, does not believe, nor will he ever believe, that he needs help. Because if he would have gotten the help that he needed before he began to violate people, literally, and abuse people and attempt to murder people, then perhaps we wouldn't be having this conversation. If you ask me, what I saw on that video was attempted murder. And I was looking at some videos about domestic violence, and there were people in the chat that said, why don't they consider when these men beat the crap out of these women? Why isn't it considered to be attempted murder? And that's why I said, y'all, stay close to your trusted witches and or either practice your craft. Because the way that society is kind of set up is that it almost, and the way these men and these little clubs that they got, and these spirits that they be conjuring up against us to try to force us to love them and stay with them, society will turn their back on you when you need them the most. And you almost feel alone. You are alone in dealing with this unfortunate male who possibly has more physical strength than you. And it just sucks. As a woman, sometimes I feel Well, not sometimes I feel. I know for a fact that it's just like one big setup, and they still try to push in society that men, any man, even if he is morally bankrupt and corrupt, that he has power over you. Maybe even simply because you had sex with him. That gives him a license or a lease on your life. And so that's the kind of stuff that a majority of us are dealing with until we call on our spirits for justice. And that is the truth. And you wonder why there are women that go through that. I've seen women go to court for murdering their husbands and walk away free. But then I see women doing life in prison for murdering a man that was getting ready to kill her. So, there's a difference. And I think that it's a difference because it's all about what spirits and ancestors you got going on, and they'll say, well, you should have left him when they say you should have left him. But, sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do. It's not. And people need to quit being judgmental of women. Now, I have seen women that have abusive men. And it's the same thing if it's a child being abused. They're scared to go against them. Okay, obviously, if you're dealing with something like that, you might end up having trust issues too. And so the abused begins to defend the abuser, and then even sometimes becoming just as sick as they are. And like I said, happy Sunday, hail Satan. The Bible teaches us that we should um, accept it. And then also, it's very violent. The Bible is filled with dystopia. Dystopia is it? That's the word I've been looking for. The Bible is filled with the reality of dystopia that people are playing out and replaying over and over again. Okay, so and I'm not going to talk too much about that. Like I said, I speak about that in private with people, or what I think is privacy. I mean, they can't force us. Oh, well, you have to, because it's against the law to discriminate against. There's a reason why it was wrote into the Constitution to not discriminate against a person because of their marital status. Why? Because women used to be judged because they weren't married. And so they were sort of like the play toys of society, the scapegoats of society, held to Azazel. And he helps a lot with that. So, and it's just really sad. It would be nice if these people would do the right thing, but honestly, they know how to get away with it. A lot of the times when it's somebody that's corrupt, they're not afraid or even upset or regretful for what they did. They're mainly regretful about getting caught, right? They don't have any care in the world for the people that they hurt. And you know what? So I'm just gonna play it by ear. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, I'm just gonna play it by ear as far as if I am going to do a reading on it. I may or I may not. Again, readings are always subjective because the outcome can change. Remember when I saw Tasha K winning that lawsuit, and Cardi B was probably watching, and she said, "I'll be damned." She probably went and got that work done, that real work. Okay, not just lighting candles and burning sage. People think that all we do is light candles and burn sage and go hamana hamana hamana. Oh, if y'all only knew what the fuck we be doing, man. A lot of people don't know. And so, they we use candles while we do the real work. Ain't that the truth? So Cordy said, no, Jamila, no, no. And so she changed the outcome. Outcomes can change, especially when it comes to court or legal, but it's all legal, isn't it? Even money is legal tender, isn't it? And so we just, it's sad that we have I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's, they're flesh bags, is what I call them. Flesh bags. These are a lot of people that are walking around here. They don't, some of them look like zombies, but they're like zombies. They're depraved. It's that depravity, right? Deeply depraved, scared, ain't no good. And it's a lot of them walking around here, a lot more than good people. I'd say probably about 50-50, maybe about 50-60 percent of the population. Maybe I'm sorry. Okay, I would say that it's about 65-65, which don't add up to 100, but that's okay. It's about 65%. There's a middleman in there too. So, what do you know? There's a lot of people on this planet, and they're at different stages of the karmic process, and some of them don't have much good sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially, being a witch. It's some people, boy, they love to play around with witchcraft. They love it. You shouldn't even really, they ain't supposed to be playing around with religion either. They ain't, but definitely don't play around with witchcraft. Please don't do it. If you're gonna play around with it to where it's just a toy to you and you don't know how to walk away when you're dealing with somebody that is far more advanced than you. Uh-huh. Yeah. You know what irritates me though about people like Diddy is that he done blew people up. He done beat people up. He done raped people. He done did all this pain and suffering and uncomfortable feeling is being caused at the root of it is his perversion. That pisses me off. Y'all ever notice that? Like, because he likes to be weird and have these weird sex parties, and he likes to sleep with men. And of course, Diddy did not want that to get out. All of this because everybody know his secret, and he wanna go around and terrorize people. That's why he beat that girl that day, because he wanted to keep her in line because she knew his secrets. All this because he can't just be gay in the front line. Like, just be yourself, bro. You murdering people and harming people because you ashamed of being gay. That's just so stupid to me. Like that, and will send you through hell and high and low water just because they don't want the truth to come out. Just because, and being gay definitely doesn't make him immoral. It's the other stuff that he's doing to cover it up. I hate that. I like anything petty. Like, I cannot stand people that will try to fuck up your life, destroy you, destroy your health, destroy your reputation over some dumb shit. That's so dumb to be a gay male and not want people to know. And to the point where you ready to murder everybody. That's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Cause from what she said, he be having sex with men. And he doesn't want people to know that. It just really irritates the fuck. Like people like that are annoying, which makes it a unjustified plight that a lot of these people are on. You know, for example, because somebody else is stupid, insecure, dumb, delusional, and crazy, and can't do something as simple as take your damn medication that you need and go and get some help. I had so many problems in my real life created by these lies and rumors in social media. Somebody wanted to come out in social media and make up lies about me that led to this person proceeding with me, that person proceeding with me, and having false judgment against me based upon lies. Now, I don't even have to tell you that when you lie on somebody, and that's where you have to really be smart out here. If you tell one lie on somebody that affects them, it's going to affect the next person, the next person, the next person, because they believe in a lie. And guess what? All of that is on you when you lie on people. That's why you shouldn't do it. It's a, and it just really, it's irritating, you know, because it's almost like the whole concept of them trying to speed and run over people in the road to get to the damn green light faster, and they end up at a fucking red light. They not gonna get nowhere no faster, and they not gonna get more for their fucking lies, and they know it. All of the people that fucking lied on me and did all this shit, they pissed off and they angry because they didn't get shit. They didn't get what I got, and they still don't get what I get. They still don't. That's why they mad. Told all them damn lies that sounded like horse shit, but then did ruin my reputation because there was some people that believe that. And those people that believe that, and the number one way that they lied was to tell people that they was gonna get away with their bullshit. That's the main lie you told. And now all these people that thought they could fuck with me, they fuck with me and they fucked around and found out. And that's not my responsibility. That's your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? The person that told the lie, or either the person that retold the lie. Just because they wanted to, you know, dim somebody's light or be weird, and then especially these weird weirdos, these so-called spiritual nutcases who really don't have no power, no connection with no power, or on here acting like goddamn gang members trying to mark YouTube as their spiritual territory. All right, y'all, what you doing on my corner? I'm like, this is my corner. I created this corner. No, YouTube is my corner. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane. And that's why I be saying, who's real? What's real? Is that real? Is that a real spiritual person? Because I'm always fully aligned with what I want. I would never have to come on here and make up a lie or a smear campaign against somebody or attack somebody's babies to get somewhere. I was already aligned with that. So, it's kind of bizarre and weird. So, but anyway, we passed all that, ain't we? Even though it's certain people that still want to talk shit that need to humble themselves for real, for real. My spirits be like, see, you see how this person still ain't humbled themselves? And I'll be like, yeah, they be like, watch me work. Watch me fuck this person up. Watch me fuck this because why are you still talking shit? If you gonna talk shit, you need to be able to back it up. But if you came out here looking stupid, thinking that you was gonna use your fucking social media platform to fucking hurt my family or either some shit or either your following to hurt my family, you had life fucked up all the way. So it just is fucking irritating. And you know what? People are so dumb. You know what people will say about the diddler? You know what people will say about P. Diddy? They'll say, but he's super intelligent. I'm like, really? The fuck? It's nothing smart about him at all. In fact, he's a dumbass Neanderthal. Judging by that video, he's a stupid ass. Why? But people will say he's intelligent. So all of a sudden, if you're ruthless, you're fucking intelligent. No, intelligent would be using your brain to get what you want in this fucking world and staying away from crazy people, you know, doing what you do the righteous way. And yeah, if people get in your way and you didn't manifest that, but he manifested all of those problems that he had. That's another thing. You're not smart if you sit there and you create the problems. That's just like that song he made, More Money, More Problems. Look, brother, you could have had all that money with no problems, stupid. You created all your problems. Everything that happened was because of you. Your paranoia, your delusions, your fear, your distrust and disharmony within your fucking self. You created all of that, bro. Nobody else created that. So a lot of people probably look at that. Well, I was looking at that Cassie situation and I could see that it was a witch that put a curse on Cassie. And that's why P. Diddy literally kicked her around like a damn football. Y'all steer clear of them people like that, y'all. Don't even do it, bro. Listen. Hey, you know what? Yeah, spiritual energy and curses will fuck people up. I'm not gonna lie about that. But you know what? When a person gets to that extreme, when they're threatening, when they are, and I learned this the hard way. If a man is threatening you, if a man is actually doing harm to you, like I'm talking about actual real fucking harm that can potentially destroy your life, you know what that means? That means that regardless to, because people are always going to hate, there's always going to be outside influences, but his will was to do what he did, right? That was his will. He decided to do that. That's just like we can blame everything on religion as to why our parents was all messed up. I looked at a story today about another Jehovah's Witness. And she's still alive. She's in her 80s. She tortured the hell out of her children for years. I can't think of this lady's name. I'm sorry. The name of the video is My Mother Tortured and Abused Me. And so and I'll try to link it because it's in my history. And I don't feel like going and looking for it. You know, um, we can't blame what she did necessarily on the religion. That was in her heart to do that shit. She just used religion as a means of protection while doing it. You know what I'm saying? People choose their paths for a reason. Like, for example, I don't abuse children. I don't abuse other people. I don't do that. So I choose my path as a pagan witch. If somebody stands in line for me to fuck them up, then that's on them. Like an adversary. If they stand in line for me to do that work that I have knowledge of on them, that was the choice that they made. But to do something to your own children, hell no, fuck no. Hell no, fuck no. That's like asking for. And most of them people, they be, they be reading them Bibles and stuff, and they be like, "Well, God said that I was still gonna go to heaven, even though I threw my own child under the bus," and they still go to hell. They still, whatever, because that's all a part of the human consciousness. That deep subconscious shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just crazy. So, but that's literally what pisses me off about people like P Diddy, is that everybody going through all these goddamn changes. And when I think about pedophiles and shit, mothers and fathers that love their children, that would never harm them themselves, never thought about it, never thought about trying to have sex with a kid, just like, what the fuck is this shit, harming a baby. We all got to, and they running around here acting a damn fool. They got the dark web that's filled with child porn. They got a whole list on the dark web of people that they hate, that they harass and stalk from the dark web and shit. People like me. Yeah, why I got to go through all this fucking shit, which I don't, because I know they dying one by one. They fucking dying, because that's in my will. That's my wishes. It's for them to fucking just die. Fuck that. But why in the hell should I have to suffer and be inconvenienced because you like to fuck with little kids? You like to diddle with kids, you sicko. Like, you know what I'm saying? Going through all this turmoil because they sick. That's just like the sex trafficking industry. Women got to get kidnapped and fucking murdered because of these nasty ass fucking men that want to pay for prostitutes. When you need to just put your dick in your pants and go home, stupid. They just, I can't handle it, man. This world is just people in this world that are just fucking insane, or than drug addicts, right? Drug addicts. Everybody life got to be in turmoil because this stupid motherfucker decided to try drugs. Oh, I'm strong. Let me smoke this crack real quick. Let me smoke this crack. I won't get addicted. And they always get addicted. They always get addicted. And then they'll be 20 years from now talking about, now, you shouldn't be smoking that weed. That's not smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. You sure about that? Because I don't think, and I'm not trying to diss or degrade anybody, especially those of you that had drug addictions and you're clean and you live a good life and you ain't acting stupid like some of these people out here. But you ever see a drug addict trying to teach you something, like somebody like, and they own drugs, and they want to act like they smart while they try to drag you through the mud and will literally try to recreate every fucking thing that led them to that drug in your life. You notice that too? Some of them, not all of them, but they'll do that. Everything they went through, anything, whatever it was that led them down that road to do those drugs, to do that hard controlled substance, they are targeting people, primarily people in their family, or but it could be on the outside of the family, and they targeting those people and trying to literally recreate every scenario for an innocent person that's never done those drugs, so that they, because they don't want to smoke drugs by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be tormented, in turmoil, and harassed, stalked, because they did drugs. Like, it just, fuck all of them, man. I'm sorry. I love y'all too, but go get your shit together. P. Diddy, go get your shit together. But it ain't over yet. I think they gonna find some kind of loophole in the law to prosecute him. And I probably ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna do no reading on it. Because I feel like when I do readings, but I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I saw Tasha K winning that lawsuit. Okay. Cardi B did that work. Okay. And all is fair. You know, I'm not saying that I'm against Cardi. I like Cardi B. She's pretty cool. You know, in fact, I like Cardi B better than I like Tasha K. You know, I don't hate Tasha K. Tasha K. I just think that she's a depraved human being that needs guidance. But, you know, she does what she feels that she has to do for her paper. And, you know, she does what she does, and I do what I do. And, you know, even though I may have less money than her at the moment, I still am able to feel good about what I do. Right. So, you know, I ain't worrying about it. But yeah, that really sucks, don't it? And but like I said, y'all, um, you know, Cassie, she has been compensated for that, and she looks like she's doing well, you know, and she looks so happy and at her wedding party and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I have a feeling that a lot of these people that are dealing with the diddler are very divinely protected. Okay. And you know, and people like P. Diddy, you know, they're the people that are very ruthless like that. He's gonna have to go back, probably go back to the church. I do kind of see him losing his money, you know, because you know he did too much to violate, in my opinion, and I just really don't, you know, like as far as whatever spiritual power that he was using, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna have to be canceled. That's gonna have to be canceled. Okay. I will tell y'all that I ain't gonna talk about his case, but I will tell you that he's gonna be powerless because he's too corrupt, and he's got too much reach. So he's literally gonna dry up. That's what's gonna have to happen because, you know, not just the black community, but women are already facing way too many challenges. So, you know, it would have been in his best interest to not be a fucking predator. But since he is, it is what it is. Okay. In fact, a lot of very predatory people are gonna lose the little power that they have. They're gonna lose that shit. Cause it's too much. It's too much to bear. Hey, can you have your brother come here? Please and thank you. What are you doing? You looking for Lena Bina? You looking for Lena? I don't think she's in here, baby. Can you tell your brother? Can you tell Ty to come here though? I'm gonna ask him to make some coffee. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's just what I want to say about that, you know, and uh that's exactly what needs to happen. And you know, his attorney, you know, attorneys, they play devil's advocate a lot. They do. But you know, I don't know, like I'd rather be a prosecuting attorney than a defense attorney. And if I were a defense attorney, I would want to know if a client is guilty or either corrupt, and I wouldn't give a shit how much money they got. They couldn't be my client. So you know, I understand that attorneys do play devil's advocate, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but it just is still kind of messed up, right? Hey, can you make some coffee? Okay, cool. Hey, why don't you make some bonehead. So yeah, man, and so that's just that. You know what I'm saying? I guess we'll just have to see what the hell happens. But I personally feel like corrupt people do not need no kind of fucking power. They shouldn't have access to it. You know, maybe the power of repentance, and that's only if God can see that you're gonna make good on what you did to people, and that you ain't gonna never do it again. Right? That's it. That otherwise, the whole magical wonderland needs to be shut down from people like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to see the rainbows and the bubbles in the air. They don't get to see that shit cuz they don't care about that part of it anyway. They just all they care about is power. But it's not just power, it's happiness, it's peace, it's joy, it's harmony. You know what I'm saying? And just having power, what the fuck does that mean? The fuck? Like, that don't even make no sense. I wouldn't even want to be here if all I had was power. If that was it, no happiness, no friends, no love, no peace, no joy, good health, you know, good food. Some of them run around here, they done lied so much that they don't really have no taste in their mouth. People that lie a lot don't even have taste buds. They don't even have no taste buds. They can't even smell nothing no more. They can't smell nothing. They can't taste nothing. And that's one of the symptoms of that virus, the C virus, is that they lose their sense of taste and smell. You know, it's crazy, ain't it? So, I don't know. And but like I said, Cassie is one of my godchildren now, her and her baby, and so and y'all know that all my clients are my godchildren too, but I think that some people I take special interest in because, it's just really terrible. And, men will never convince the world that, I mean, what is he going to do? He is trying to work glamour around Cassie. I was looking at her. He is trying to work glamour around her. That ain't going to fly in the grand scheme of things because, to be honest with you, all of us are demons any motherfucking way. That's a fucking fact. This is planet Earth that we own. We all demons. Okay. But he's trying to put glamour around Cassie to where people kind of look at her like a demon and he was defending himself or whatever, kind of like she deserved it because she's evil. But in reality, she's not. She has the right to defend herself. And a lot of these men are real sick to where, they're very demonic and they'll say, oh, well, the woman is demonic and the shit will come out of the blue. You ain't even got to be doing nothing to them at all, but making them feel weak. I'm a woman. I'm supposed to make you feel weak. That's pretty much the impact of a woman. Not weak for the world, but weak for me. You supposed to be weak. You supposed to be putty in my fucking hands. The fuck you gonna do? Murder me because you in love with me? And so men like Diddy will be like beating the crap out of a woman, choking her, and playing all these mind games to mess with her head. And then when he's apologizing, he'll, well, I love you, right? Huh? Yeah, I love you. You trust me? You trust me? The answer is most definitely not, buddy. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's really crazy, and they got to get up out of that. They gonna have to. That's insane. Hey, I love you. Smack. You believe me? Uh, no. Then when you don't believe them, they get paranoid. It's so stupid. So he's trying to put glamour around Cassie, which is what a lot of them do, to make it seem like, she's like the antichrist or something, because she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And she's like the devil that we don't know. And I could see that and see that she gonna be protected from that because, it's just it's ridiculous, y'all. It really is. So, they play the games and then they run around here and try to puff they little bird chests out and stuff. And some of them, they titties is bigger than ours, but they puff their chest out and they like, yes, you're doing the Lord's work, but that's it, because I was looking at her yesterday and I was thinking to myself, because glamour is a hell of a thing. Glamour magic is a son of a gun. Okay. And I got anti glamour work. I'm gonna do another one too, because I don't like that glamour shit trying to make me look a certain way, motherfucker. And Azazel will help you with them glamour workings too, to anti glamour. Because what they'll do is they'll put glamour around you to where they want you to look a certain way. Or they want people to see you the way they want people to see you. But see, I'm never fooled by that. You know what I'm saying? I'm never fooled by glamour, but a lot of people are. So, and those are the either the supporters of that bullshit. How about this? How about all men become the type of men that every woman would love to be with? How about that? How about you stop being scary little boys and fix yourself and heal yourself? How about that? Stop doing drugs and stuff like that. Some of them don't even need to smoke weed. They'll smoke weed and get paranoid. If weed makes you get paranoid, don't smoke it. At least until you get some spell work done. Paranoia is a spirit, or it can be caused by the need to heal the mind, right? So paranoia is like a byproduct of antitrust and it's a spirit. So if you know that you have that spirit on you and somebody's told you, hey, you're paranoid. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't just sit and I'm going to keep smoking and get paranoid and delusional every time. Why don't you do a spell on yourself or either go to a trusted witch and have them take that shit off of you? I don't know if I trust that. Oh, so you just gonna fucking try to make everybody miserable or somebody miserable the rest of your life. Child, who hurt you? Child, who the fuck hurt you? I'm just like, wow. So, anyway, we're doing some big time healing. And that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna be announcing my personal shit that I do with my company on in social media. I will just say we're doing some healing for the full moon. So I think she's about what 70-80% now. And I'm gonna go out there and charge some candles. I got some candles coming. Uh and you know what? I would love to show off this beauty to the public. This beautiful display that I have sitting right in front of me, but you know, can't do it. So, you know, um that's just what that is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Like, I'm tired of living in a dystopic world, man. But you don't have to. Nobody can force you to live in dystopia. I hate dystopia. Dystopia is the opposite of utopia. I hate that. And that's exactly like it. You Try to force me to live in dystopia. We're gonna have some serious you're gonna have some serious problems. Seriously. Okay. Just because you can't go and get your damn mind right. And just because you sitting up here trying to stay ignorant and no. I hate that. Don't y'all hate that? Oh, look at me. I'm a ignorant, petty ass person. Let me go and mess with her. No, you not. No, you not. No. No. I love you, but go. I love you, but you're banished from my sight. Yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing. Try to get in my astral. Try it. Try it and see what the fuck gonna happen to you. Try it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I will see you guys later. Y'all have a good one. I think I pretty much covered it. Yeah. Full moon is coming up. Holla at me. Holla at me if you want authentic work. Okay. Yes, I am accepting new clients as well as students. Okay. Always. We always open for business. And I can advertise. Why can I advertise? Why is it that High Priestess Jamila can advertise my business and come on here and say, hey, visit Divine Services Apothecary? Because I'm an authentic witch. That's why. Somebody that's not authentic can't necessarily advertise, I guess. I can advertise and I can talk my shit because I'm always backing it up. And I'm always backed up by all the spirits that I work with. They always back me up. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Uh and I guess we'll just stay on standby as far as the P. Diddy situation is going on. You know what I'm saying? I really want a lot of people to heal from what he did. A lot of people are so deeply disturbed. And he just don't have nothing to say. He need to be on Barbara Walters or a Diane Sawyer show. He ain't said nothing. I can't stand him. He ain't said not one damn word. He probably been told not to say nothing by his attorneys because he's not out of the woods. But I think that his attorneys uh are giving him bad advice because, he needs to speak about this shit. We need to hear from him. And we need a good interviewer for him. Maybe he needs to go on 2020 or the Barbara Walters show. Well, 2020 is Barbara Walters, right? He need to be interviewed by somebody that can get down to the nitty gritty. Maybe Oprah. Maybe Oprah can do it. I don't know. Somebody he need to say something. He need to say something to heal what it's a lot of wounds. His secretiveness and his denial, I think, is what hurts so many people. But don't let that hurt you either. Don't let these people and their constant, don't let nothing they do hurt you. You see what I'm saying? Because he knows that people want to hear what the fuck he got to say. So he ain't going to say nothing. Because he likes that kind of stuff. He's real sadistic and sick. So, anyway, I will see y'all later. Blessings to y'all. And I'm out, y'all. I gotta go. I'm about to eat me some coffee. I said eat me some coffee. I'm having cookies and coffee is what I'm having. Some cookies and drink some coffee. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday. I am gonna be working it out. Okay, so don't worry. Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna be working it out over here. So I'll be telling y'all quit doing all that damn worrying. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Blessings. Bye.